Look at the time. It is time for another video. Good day to you, my fellow adventurers. Throughout time and space, it is I, the Cowardly Time Lord, welcoming you back to another LEGO review video. Yes, indeed. Yes, where to begin? Oh yes, important note to start this off with. I have not built the Star Destroyer or the Venator. The boxes are safe and sound. Sorry, I just remembered something, so I stood up there. It's just that they're not on the table because, well, as you can see, I've acquired quite a bit while I was on a vacation. Yes. Went on a vacation, stopped at a second-hand LEGO store. As you can see, some of the stuff I got from it up there. I also got another Pirates of the Caribbean set. It is not currently here, and it's currently being worked on. That is why it's not here. So yes, that will be fun. That will be fun indeed. What else to talk about? Oh yes, the Hogwarts Grand Staircase. I do not believe I'll be building, as it has a lot of stickers, and I do not like stickers. But yes, I bought this Harry Potter set mainly to get the Hogwarts Grand Staircase, because I assume it'll go up in value eventually. I might end up selling it. And over in this corner with the creator and those two speed champions and the little custom figure there. Gifts. Gifts indeed. Where to start the review? I guess, with the Varactyl Boga, which I bought from Toy Traders, as you can see, a while back now, before my trip. Very cool looking. Wish LEGO would make a modern day version of it. Wish LEGO would make more of the Star Wars creatures in general. It's very late at night while I'm doing this, so keep in mind that I might sound a little bit out of it, and yes, I'm not wearing my jewelry. I wanted to show this off, though. This was from a while ago, back when I built the Mando's N1 Starfighter. I've been meaning to show it off in a few videos. As you might be able to see, the bag is sealed inside the other bag. You can see that, yes. I've never seen this happen before, and I had to show it off. I've been keeping this bag around for a while to show it off, and every time I make a video, I haven't made that many LEGO videos since then, though. But the point is that I've forgotten to show it off, and so I remembered this time, and now I've shown it off. Anyways, as you have also seen, I've got quite a few figures that I picked up. Most of them on vacation, a few of them prior to vacation. I needed the hairpiece for a reason, and also I just thought the figure looked quite interesting, and for what was like $5, I figured, what, no, it was less than that. What am I saying? I just figured, why not? Pick him up. The Barty Crouch Jr. figure / Mad Eye Moody. Well, that should not be hard for people to figure out if you understand anything about my channel name. Why, I was like, ooh, yes, I will pick this up. Classic Rebel Technician, 10 Num. I know that this B-Wing pilot has the wrong face. That is technically a Luke Skywalker face, but it was actually a really nice thing that the guy at the store did for me, because, well, I specifically mentioned, oh, the face is a little damaged, and then he said, I'll find you a better face, and he did. It was really nice. thing at the secondhand Lego store I went to. Um, Brick Bin is where I got these figures from. If you're ever going through Calgary, I don't know what I'm doing. Help! Sorry, there's stuff on my screen and I wanted to get it off, and now I'm focusing all over the place. Sorry, no, just go away. No, don't want to focus. There we are. Sorry, there was stuff on my screen, wanted to get rid of it. Anyways, one of these clone pilots is the one from the Advent calendars, so it has no face. Always found that a bit odd. And I did get that Advent calendar back in the day, but I already switched out the clone head underneath, and I'll probably do the same for this one. I've got extra heads, I'll be able to figure it out. And Jetpack clone, I have recently ordered another one because I needed to order pieces for a reason that we'll get into later in the video. And then a clone Sergeant. Now this line of figures can go away for now. Well, still be on the table, but they're... Why did I sweep them away? I know, I think sweeping them away was the best decision. Then over here we of course have Luke Skywalker with blue milk polybag built. And the Lars family homestead kitchen. I could have made a lot of money off of them, but I decided to build them because, well, I found it fitting, and specifically because I got the Lars family homestead kitchen, I had ordered this. Have I mentioned this before? I'm not sure. Yes. Anyways, and we'll get into more of the Sandcrawler stuff a little bit, of course. But of course, the Uncle Owen. So now I've got that and all of that good stuff. Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter with the Kaminoan Tonway, I believe. I think is this Tonway? I think it's Tonway. Yeah. Anyways, very, very nice. I dare say it's almost a bit of a better model compared to the previous version of Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter that actually came with the hyperdrive ring. I have that as well. The R4 is actually a slightly different variant than that previous one. I checked, I looked at all the details about them, and yes, there were some slight differences I could find. I really like how it's got, like, I really like the cockpit area. It's got a nice new design to it. And the underside, and of course the little satellite dish, all brilliant details. I'm not sure how I feel about the new stud shooters. I don't enjoy stud shooters in general, but these new ones, I guess, are decent. So yes, there's that done. I guess we should go in a bit more detail about the Lars family homestead kitchen. It's a nice enough build. Got some nice little details to it. Yeah. This looks pretty generally nice. That Baru figure is interesting. I wish there was some amount of printing on the bottom piece, but I don't know what could have been printed on there, so I don't care, but it's just, I don't have any more comment on that, just that it just seems so weird for it to just be blank. Okay, and one more final thing before we get into talking about the Sandcrawler is my custom Lego figure that I made at the minifigure factory. I know it's still pretty boring with the fact that I chose some pretty standard prints, but I added details like the golden chain down there and the canteen on the front, and then I added a whole bunch of details on the back to make him have more to him. I just thought it looked really nice. Interesting figure. Also the head. People use that head to for my face sometimes with Lego. So, yes, quite a nice little figure. Together with the Cobra staff and everything. It's like a right archaeologist. Yes, and finally, let's get on to what this video is truly about. The Sandcrawler. These were the pieces that I double and triple and quadruple checked to make sure I did not miss where they were supposed to go on the build. And I could not find any place I could have missed to put these pieces on. And I know these are not standard extra pieces. There are quite a few pieces I wish that are not standard to come with extra pieces that I wish did. As we all know, well, all of us Lego collectors know, brown Lego pieces before a certain year are incredibly fragile. I could not possibly do a rundown of every broken piece, especially since a lot of them are covered. Almost all of these pieces along here are actually broken, like I don't know what to call them even, but like the tops are completely destroyed on almost all of these. Let's see if I can show that off at all. I think it's pretty well covered. You can maybe see a crack or two in there. One place that had an interesting break on it is, I'm not even sure what the component is exactly. Let's see. Here we are. See, that break is not supposed to happen like that, and the other side is very cracked as well. I ordered replacement parts for that, even though I know it's really nothing. I wanted to order replacement parts for it because I didn't like it. Let's see, around this side. Yeah, one of those pieces broke. I did not order an extra one of that. I don't know. And then, of course, another one's broken there. There was so many pieces, and one of the pieces, it broke out of the bag. I know it's an older set, so that can be expected to have happen. I do understand that. I had a hell of a time ordering this thing as well, but I won't get into that story. But here it is, fully built. One of these pieces broke, which I found incredibly interesting. That's more of a sturdy piece, and yet, as you can see, quite destroyed. Also, I dropped the set while I was building it. The prophecy came true. The Lego Amino prophecy of me traveling back in time because I couldn't afford the time to rebuild it and accidentally screwing up the timeline has been fulfilled. If any of you know what I am referring to, you have been following me on the internet for far too long. Get away with you. Kidding, of course. It is a fabulous model though, with so much interior, a lot of panels that come off real easy, and just look at that interior, and it's got an insane amount of play features, not all of which I'm sure how to fully operate. I have an issue with Lego treads. I do. The treads on this work about half the time pretty well. So I'm not going to get into too much of a anger about that. More interior stuff. Very, very cool. And now to show off possibly my favorite feature of this build. I mean, yes, I have an older, smaller Sandcrawler. A newer compared to this, smaller one. The I believe it was the 2018 one. Was there one in 2018? I believe there was. I feel like 2018 is the right year that I'm talking about. But yes, the opening of that and then the pull out of the crane. It's just so well done. And then, of course, there's the little cart that comes out. And yes, I'm showing the inside of this because I know that's like one of the places where you might go, oh, but you could have missed this, TCT. I did not miss it. I guarantee it. But yes, I had a fun time building this despite all the pieces breaking. Luckily, with the way it was built, I could generally work around the fact that the pieces were breaking on me. I still got some extra ones of some of the broken pieces in case there's ever a horrible, dire emergency that I must take parts of this set apart. I hope that day never comes because this thing's gonna shatter into a million pieces. I dropped a part of it when I say I dropped it. I did not drop the whole set. Goodness, no, that would have been... Ooh, no, I don't want to think about it. I just don't. I don't want to think about it. Very good set, very cool. I highly recommend it for most collectors, especially minifigure collectors, to get the Uncle Owen figure in particular, especially right now. Oh dear. Appears that in my process, I accidentally ran over Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter with the Sandcrawler. Yes. I ran it over and knocked a piece off. I'll repair it later. Over here is all the minifigures that come with the Sandcrawler. Of course, the Gonk droid. And I thought it was going to be a sticker on the front, but no, it's a printed piece. Gonk. Gonk. I despise stickers. That's like my least favorite part of all Lego sets. So I always love it when it turns out to be printed pieces and not stickers. Gonk. Gonk. Then we got a green astromech droid here. Very nice. Very nice. The other technically green astromech, but not the standard astromech. It's an R1 series, as I recall. Very cool, very interesting pieces to combine. And then there's the Treadwell. We spin. This droid, which I believe, which is of course the famous droid that blows its motivator to, well, in certain things, because it's force sensitive. Skippy, I believe its name is. Yeah, Skippy, the Jedi droid, as it was in one comic, but of course I don't think that's... Yeah, anyways, yeah, of course R2-D2 and C-3PO, and then the mini Treadwell, which are actually supposed to take apart and put into random bins all around the set. I did not do that because, no, I like the mini Treadwell. Whee! Away! The Jawas are... Jawas, as always. Quite nice to have more Jawas. We've got plenty of Jawas. But yes, quite nice. And then, yes, the Uncanny Luke minifigure. I believe I had the other set that this Uncanny Luke came in. Yes. The one of the Mos Eisley Cantina variants. Yes, I did. I think. Anyways, and then I already showed the Uncle Owen figure, but I think it is a fantastic figure, and I'm very glad to have it in my collection, especially considering I also have Aunt Beru, and there they are together. Finally, at last. Yeah, I think that's about all I have to talk about for today. I have a lot of sets to build, very excited to build them. Yes. I don't even know what I'm most excited to build of all this. But yes, as I said, the Viking ship isn't actually for me. It's for my mother. I have created a monster. She bought several little Lego things to build before working her way up to doing the Creator Viking ship. And after this video, I'll be giving her free reign of the table to build it, because I am currently building another Pirates of the Caribbean set elsewhere. And I am also in the process of rebuilding a particular set that had a few broken pieces. I've ordered the pieces online, and I have also ordered the pieces online for a set that I never finished building. It has sat never finished since 2008 or 2009. I'm not 100% certain on the exact. I think, no, it would have been 2009. Maybe no later than 2010. So over a decade of it sitting, never finished, and it's coming close to being finished. I just need to wait for the pieces to arrive, which should be in the next week or so. So I will be reviewing that once I finally finish it after all this time. Anyways, this looks like a good place to sign off for today's video. So this is the Cowardly Time Lord signing off and saying, have a good day, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. Bye-bye now.